it's not even about him being lobbed. He's done this. Remember Real Madrid last season? I know they'd won the game and everything, but the stupid pass, and then he did it a game or two later as well. This guy doesn't.
Got it in him. Got it in him.
He thinks he's like a I don't know, a ball playing midfield player, man. Just be a goalkeeper, man. Why has he got to play like that? It must be infuriating. I mean, Dan and Hooks can probably talk on it better than we can. But the overplaying from him is just terrible. He's a good keeper. Just be a keeper.
I just want him to stay on his line, man. I'm sick and tired of him putting us under pressure. Like, I like Raya. And when he came in for Ramsdale, there was a lot of debate about who was better. And then it was quite clear that Raya had the all-round modern-day goalkeeper than Aaron Ramsdale, right? But then I look at the back end of last season. And although Raya was class for us at the start, double saves against Villa and Atalanta's penalty saves, I thought, wow, he's really proving why he's the number one. I haven't been impressed with Raya for the back end of the season. And this pre-season, he's been moving mad. The guy's been all over the shop, if I'm honest with you. From crosses, he was flapping. Spurs hit the bar and crossbar twice. They didn't really know they hit the crossbar. They couldn't believe they had this much space and that the keeper was nowhere to be seen. And then we see him putting Lewis Skelly under pressure. Maybe it was clipped, but I don't think it was enough to be like, wow, he's clearly taking his legs away. Why is he giving him the ball in the first place? I just think it's a mad thing. He's got 3 players around him. And then he's realised he's out of position. And I must say, Pat Matej, that was unreal, man. What a blob that was. But real talk, that was poor from Raya, man. I don't know what you thought, Hooks. I thought it was poor from him, bro.
I mean, it's just one of those things, man. Like, I personally think it's a foul. The foul wasn't given Sarsi's an opportunity. Any keeper in that.
Well, you thought it was a foul?
100%. He clips his foot. Like, you see, I've seen that given so many times in football for it not to be given. I understand. You get me?
Are the referees against you in pre-season as well?
Hey, I didn't mention nothing about the refs in it. I'm just saying it was a foul and it wasn't given. Like, it's clear a foul. It wasn't given. If it was, the shoe was on the other foot, you'd be saying it's a foul. Like, if anyone's team here had to go through the same thing, they'd be saying it's a foul. Like, I'm not gonna say that it's not a foul because I don't want to come across Arsenal fan complaining about the refs. Like, I don't care about all that online bullshit. Like, it was a fact. Like, it's just that simple. In football, that's a fact.
It is a fact, though.
If I do that to you,
you are complaining.
It's a fact that you've been speaking for 90 seconds, and when the whole of the 90 seconds you complain about a foul. So
because you asked me if it's a foul, you asked me what I think about the scenario. I'm telling you, it's a foul.
Now, Potts asked you about the keeper, bro.
You asked me about the scenario. I think
it's not about the keeper. You're talking about a foul. So quite clearly, you're pressing about a foul. That's right.
But it's that simple. It's a foul, and then. So, by the way, like, I see, like, the thing is, yeah, like, that's happened to Raya maybe 2 times, 3 times, if that, out of all of the times that he does it. Like, to call it a problem is just blowing it out of proportion. It's clearly instructional. Like, we clearly moved from Ramsdale to Raya to have a goalkeeper that can play in this way. So, to complain about it now, to me, makes no sense. But it is what it is. You know, there's always got to be something to complain about. And I mean, at the end of the day, like, just don't do that in the league, and we're fine. Like, again, it's a preseason. It doesn't really matter. Like, cool.
No, but Hooks, we were
can't
crap,
say
bro.
that.
Let's be real. We were crap, bro. Let's be real.
Like, we was like cool. So when it comes to the game, I think maybe about the first 10 minutes, I think we controlled the game, and then we kind of gave it up to Spurs. Spurs played really well. I think Kudus was absolutely unbelievable. Like, nobody could get the ball off of him. Spurs kind of dominated the play, I don't know, for about 70 odd minutes. Like, they definitely, like, on the balance of play, I guess they deserve to be ahead more than Arsenal, but I don't think any team played like to a level where you could be like, oh yeah, they 100% should have won that game. Me personally, in it, I don't think either team had the greatest performances. I think that Spurs had the clearer chances. I think that Spurs defensively, I was quite surprised at how defensively structured they were. They were actually really good defensively. But then my problems are because I'm sitting there and I'm I was already annoyed when I saw the lineup, because I was in my mind, I'm like, cool, why is Zubamendi not playing? Why is Gyökeres not playing? Like, that was my thing, yeah. And then cool, I'm watching the game, And then cool, we get to half time. And at half time, I'm like, we need a goal. Cool. You just signed someone who's known for scoring goals. Bring him on. Doesn't bring him on. I'm like, all right, cool. This brother waits all the way to like the 78th minute, 77th minute to bring on Victor Gyökeres. And I'm like, whoa. And even Max Dowman. This is the only preseason game I've watched of Arsenal. I've been able to. But I've been hearing Max Dowman's been killing it. And literally, the moment that Max Dowman came on, he did more than what Saka did the entire game. In the short amount of time he had. Every time he got on the ball, every time he got on the ball, he's driving forward. Every time he's on the ball, he's trying to take on his man. He created a chance.
He never beat his man.
The reason why he didn't beat his man, George, relax. The reason why he didn't beat his man is because, do you know what? Go back and watch it. You'll see every time 3 man on him.
Yeah, there was a double team.
Intentionally, 3 man on him. And it's like, cool, if you, man, and I hear it, you man are shameless, want to put 3 man on a 15-year-old. I hear it. That's how short you man were of a 15-year-old. Yeah, it's a mad pause. You man put 3 man on a 15-year-old. That's crazy to me. To me, that's crazy.
Well, no, we were winning the game. We saw the game out.
Hey, George,
we defensively saw the game out. That's all it was.
I don't need your feedback.
No, it's fine, but I'm giving you. You don't need it, but I'm giving you. That's the point of doing a panel show. I'm going to give you feedback whether you like it or not.
Hey, George.
And quite frankly, you've been going on talking about this.
Okay, I hear it.
You haven't once given your.
You got to leave soon.
You haven't once said, you know what, the performance was just terrible. We weren't good enough. Spurs better than us. That's all you should have said. You didn't need to go on for 4 minutes.
He did say that, to be fair to him.
I did say that. What are you talking about? I said you controlled the game for like.
No, you said it on the balance of. No, what you said was on the balance of play.
What are you talking about?
Spurs were. They probably would have leaned towards them, but
nah. He said it, George. He said it. Then he did say on the balance.
He's got a comprehension problem.
No, I listen. I just didn't like the way that you put it across. You put it across like there was. You put it across like it was.
Your do-rag's too tight, bro. I loosened the side of the do-rag.
You need to loosen that. You need to loosen. Take the hat off. I think it's stopping you from having
the comprehension problem is mad.
You shake the hair so your head, you can see clearly now. You know, you can think clearly.
I understand.
You're not thinking clear with the hat.
Okay, cool. You want to talk? I hear it. You got to go soon. I hear it. You want to talk?
I ain't got to go soon. I ain't got to go.
I heard you got to go in 30 seconds, so go and talk. Obviously, you want to talk, so talk.
Wait, no, but one thing he did say, George.
You're trying too late. You want to get that.
George, one thing he did say.
Anyway, sorry, Wolfie. Just really quickly, I actually liked what I saw from Mosquera when he came on. I actually liked what I saw from him. And
I agree with that. I actually agree with that. He looked good.
And like, it's weird because when he came on, it's like he understood the mission. Get the ball to Dowman as quickly as possible. There was bare times he was just, boom, direct out to the right. But again, I feel like it's one of these things that Arteta likes to do where it's like, he kind of like, I don't know, he makes us play with a bit more intensity when there's not really enough time left in the game. Like we could have played that direct a lot earlier on. So look, is what it is, you know. Congratulations, Tottenham, you won, you know, probably deserved. But again, it's pre-season, you know. Take some learnings from it.
You don't get to do that, bro. I'm sorry. One thing I'll pull you up on what you said is that it's only a pre-season, it don't matter.
If it is only a pre-season, I never said it don't matter. I never said it don't matter.
In a Tiddlywinks match, it matters. It matters.
I never said it didn't matter.
You did. You said it's only pre-season.
I said it's only pre-season. Yeah,
but it's your rival Spurs, man. It always has to matter.
Who gives a shit? I hear it.
Don't give a shit.
I hear it,
man. Don't give a shit.
I hear it, Wolfie. Like, we always have to do this because it's Arsenal and we need to create content and you want to get yourself.
It's got nothing to do with Arsenal. I said if this was Torres playing Derby, it's the same thing.
Rather tender today.
Nobody. It's like George said. George said it at the very beginning. I don't care about the result. I care about the performance. I don't care about the result. I care about the performance. The performance wasn't good enough. I don't care who it is. It's pre-season. What do I get? I've badded up Tottenham for the majority of my life. Yeah? I'm in my 30s. I've badded them up for the majority of my life. Why do I care if I lose?
Yeah, but in the last 12 months, they've taken a trophy and then they just beating you, bro. No, seriously, bro. This had to be a reminder today.
Are you actually hurting today? You just come on here and you're just moaning. Oh, here we go. You sound like a moany wife, bro. What's going on?
Do you want to sing from the same hymn sheet as well?
Are you good, bro? Are you good? You literally sound like.
Okay, let's see if Jamie sings from the same hymn sheet as well.
Why are you moaning so much? Oh,
I'm not moaning. It's just
here we go.
Why are we talking about? Why are we talking about the? Wait, George, come on. Hey, George,
you just lost the game. It's only friendly. Stop being so tender about it, then, bro. Relax. You're saying relax and stuff. You're the one that's pressed about it.
I'm fine.
We're all smiling.
You're not smiling. Don't assume my emotions.
You look stressed. You look
stressed, bro. Don't assume my emotions.
If you was happy, you wouldn't even say things like that, bro. You're sounding like a female like that. Don't assume my emotions.
Don't assume my emotions. I'm jet lagged. I'm jet lagged. So when people start chatting a bit of rubbish, it's gonna rub me up the wrong way a bit quicker than usual. Because I don't understand why I just lost the preseason game to Tottenham. And man, are talking to me about Tottenham winning the Europa League last season. I'm bare confused. I'm actually confused.
Why is that confusing?
I'm so confused. Like, how did we get here? What are we doing?
Because they won the Europa League. They've been slapping that in your face all summer. You had a chance to remind them who Big Bro is, man.
What? In a preseason, I guarantee you 100 million%, I would bet all my future earnings on it, that if Arsenal won this game, you man will be telling me, oh, why are you getting gas for? It's only a preseason. So don't run.
If you won this game, I was ready to nail these Spurs boys more. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Savo, can you tag in and do the usual thing with Wolfie? Because I can't be asked. Like, so
don't bring me into it.
I can't be asked.
Can I just interject just quickly to ask a question though? Because I've been thinking it for a while and been watching and hearing. I think you start the season with a similar lineup. I don't think Gyökeres starts the season. I think he goes with Havertz. I think he goes tried and tested. And that's gonna send people a little bit west. But I think that's how it'll look.
I said it to Dan on Twitter yesterday. Arsenal still need another striker. Because Gyökeres is a good player, there's no doubt about it. I'm not going to sit here and disrespect Gyökeres. He's a good forward, he's a good striker. But if he's not playing, Arsenal still look like the same old Arsenal without that striker. And that's what a lot of Arsenal fans will tell you, is that they don't feel like they can win anything without that striker in their team. And when you're watching Arsenal today, you know, it's slow. There's not a lot of pace in their game. It's very side to side, like Arsenal played last season, very similarly, not a lot of difference. And if without another striker, I don't know if they got that focal point up top that's going to worry teams. But Gyökeres will worry teams. But the problem is when Gyökeres came on, Arsenal played exactly the same way, and Gyökeres barely touched the ball. And a lot of people have been saying the way to get the best out. The way to get the best out of Gyökeres is like you got to play quicker. You got to play to
in transition.
In transition. Yeah. So like Arteta does have to change it a little bit for Gyökeres, but I think he will do that in time. It is only pre-season at the end of the day, but I don't know how you Arsenal guys feel on that. Do you need another striker? Are you a striker short, even with Gyökeres at the club?
We don't start with Havertz and that, and then lose to Man United on the opening. It'd be.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll answer both your questions, right? To Joe's question, if that's the case, it's a disgrace. Because that was not good enough to win anything for us last season. So if we're going to go into the first 6 games, which are the hardest, with the same front line that we did last season, then I'm done. That's to answer that. And then to answer Jamie's question, I think we need somebody that's better than Jesus and Havertz, but I don't think we're going to get anyone because he loves Kai Havertz, who was the worst player on the pitch today by quite some way, along with Raya. So I don't think the guy's anywhere near good enough. And I understand and appreciate that he's come and given us something a little bit different, but I ain't good enough. And today it was poor. He was on his backside more than anything again. All he does is fall on the floor and look at the referee. So you're going to give me something? No. So I don't know if we're going to get another one, Jay. I appreciate what you're saying. I know you spoke to me offline about it. I don't think we're getting another striker. I think Gyökeres and Eze are going to be 2 of the pieces of the attack, and I hope we bring in one more alongside Madueke, who's always here, who's already here. Otherwise, I think we're short, mate. Still, so today, it wasn't really about the personnel individually. It was that alongside the fact that our style was embarrassingly bad. We were so slow. We had no counter-attack in play. There was no flair and pace and power. Martinelli was disastrous. Saka was quiet. Odegaard was snotting in his hair again. I'm sick and tired of it, to be fair. The front four were boring, disgrace, and poor. And that's where I'm at with it, really. So I need to see attack coming in now. I mean, Salah, I don't know what you thought. Obviously, you watched Arsenal last season and you watched Tottenham last season. And I would say that we learned more about Tottenham than we did Arsenal in that game, bro.
Tottenham was very good, yeah.
Yeah, we look, I don't care for the whole Arsenal v Spurs banter thing because that will just keep going all season. I don't care for that. I'll leave that. George can do that side of it. And I love him for that. Look, for me, what I care about more was watching Tottenham and just seeing the differences from that performance to anything we saw under Ange Postecoglou. And that's what I was looking for today. I thought going into the game that we'd be well drilled, well organised, a proper back four, proper midfield, and that's exactly what we got. And I thought we'd be a little bit toothless up front because there was no Kulu, no Maddison, no Solanke, and we need reinforcements in the forward areas. And I think that's what we got. Really good flashes from Kudus, very strong, very direct, takes players out of the game, 2-3 men on him at all times. But we need a striker and we need a left winger. But it was just lovely to see we were so well organised. Like I said to you before the show started, it was a back four. We've been playing a back two for 2 years. It was a back four. The fullbacks actually doing what fullbacks are meant to be doing. Centre half's not on the halfway line. The central midfield, look how hard they all worked for each other in that midfield. You know, you had whenever Porro was in trouble, you had Papa Sarr getting over there to help because he was in the right position. Whenever Spence was in trouble, you had Bentancur coming over to help. It just looked organised. And listen, it's early days. I'm not, you know me, I'm not one to get carried away. It's early days, but I'm just so glad we got a coach. From your point of view, I didn't. Again, preseason friendly, really difficult to say, but I just didn't see anything different. Like for the first 10 minutes, I think, Hooks was right. The first 10 minutes, it was very much Arsenal. You kept getting the ball out to Saka. I thought Spence done a brilliant job on him. I think Spence absolutely locked him up. He couldn't beat him at all. And other than that, I just don't know what you had. I thought that Odegaard was anonymous. Odegaard does a lot of pretty things about 40 yards from goal. But nothing really 20 yards from goal where you need that magic. Martinelli was nowhere to be seen. Havertz, not good enough. And I thought your best player when he came on was Dowman. I mean, listen, I get George's point. What did he do? But for a 15-year-old to come on, looks really assured. I feel sorry for him. He was doubled up on by, I think at that time, it was Spence and someone else. Yeah. But yeah, listen, what did we learn today? Nothing for you lot. You lot, for me, are miles off winning that title, miles off it after spending another 200 million. And we are better organised and in need of attacking reinforcements. Maybe that's boring. Sorry if it's not controversial. I'm sure your clip guy afterwards won't be clipping up that segment. There was nothing in there that's going to cause any drama, but that's how I saw the two teams today. So positive for us, for you lot. I don't know, status quo.